Good day, everyone. How are you doing today? You are welcome to this lesson. My name is Adedayo Adegoke, and today we are going to be considering this subject, verbal reasoning, and we'll be studying this topic, similes. You can see it on the screen, similes. Similes. Okay, if it is only one, we call it a simile. Okay, now we want to look at what a simile is and then why it's necessary for us as learners. If you look at this picture, you are going to see a giraffe here, okay, and then you are going to see a simple definition of what the simile is. Don't worry, we are going to be considering them shortly. Now, at the end of this lesson, you should be able to define simile, then mention some examples of similes and their meaning, what the simile means. Now, what is simile? A simile is a figure of speech in which two unlike things are explicitly compared. I will tell you what that means. When you compare two things that are not the same in a way that they are similar, okay, the two things are not the same, like animal and human being. Animal and human being are not the same, right? Okay. But when somebody does something like that of the animal, and you now compare them, that's what a simile is. You compare. It is a figure of speech. What do we call figure of speech? You know, we have parts of speech in English, that is all the parts of a speech. When you talk, the things you can see inside, like noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, okay? In figures of speech, they are the beautiful things, they are the beautiful words that make our speech lovely. They are the words that make our speech lovely, that makes it more interesting, okay, to hear. Okay, now when two things are compared using like or has, we can say they are similes as well. Is that okay? Okay, let me recite that definition again. A simile is a figure of speech in which two things or two unlike things or two things which are not alike are explicitly compared. That is, they are compared in a way that makes them look alike. Is that okay? So we are going to be seeing some examples. Look at this thing. If I say, oh, this food is as sweet as honey. You know, food and honey are not the same thing, though honey is sweet. But what I mean is that the food is delicious. And that if I like honey, then I like the food as much, just like I like honey. Is that okay? If I say, oh, why is this boy roaring like a lion? Is the boy a lion? No. But it means the boy is roaring like a lion. That means he's making so much of a noise. Is that okay? So we have a lot of them. If I say, oh, this soft drink is as cold as ice, it means the soft drink is very cold. You know, ice is cold. So it means the soft drink is very cold. And if I say as blind as a bat, it means the person is behaving as if she cannot see or as if he cannot see. You know, bats cannot see during daytime, but they see well at night. Okay, so it means the person is behaving as if he or she cannot see at night. Look at this, as busy as a beaver. A beaver is always busy trying to get something. Okay, as sweet as sugar. I'm sure you are familiar with sugar. Okay, as sweet as sugar. When I say something is as sweet as sugar, it could be anything. I'll say, I love your letter. Your letter was as sweet as sugar. Letter and sugar, are they the same? They are not. But because I love the letter, I love reading it, so I say it is as sweet as sugar. Look at this, cute as a kitten. Some people like them, they like cats. Okay. So when somebody say, oh, she's as cute as a kitten, they are trying to compare. Okay. They are trying to compare the person with a little kitten. Okay, now a simile is a figure of speech again in which something is compared with another and both are said to be alike in some respect. They are not really the same, but because they have similar qualities, okay, so we say they are alike in some respect, although they may be different in their general nature. Look at this. This pizza is as cold as ice, like I mentioned earlier. You know, pizza is not ice. But when they are comparing the two, it means the pizza is cold. Okay? It doesn't mean that it is cold as ice, but it means that it is not what it should be. Is that taken? As flat as a pancake. Okay, if I say, oh, what you brought me, or if I say, oh, this bread, not even bread, because bread and pancake are made from the same thing. If I say, this tray is as flat as a pancake, you eat pancake, you cannot eat a tray, but it means the tray is as flat as what a pancake looks like. Now look at this one. We are like two peas in a pod. You know, we have pots for where we have foodstuffs, like sometimes a beans pod, okay? Now, or even a peas pod, okay? So when two people are together, they do things alike, especially when they are not siblings. We say, oh, they are like two peas in a pod. That is, they agree together, they do things alike. Is that okay? Now, in simile, we use as dash as, take note of it, as dash as, or we use like. Okay, look at this one. As tall as a, can you see? As something as, maybe as tall as, or as cold as, or as big as, or as ugly as, or as kind as. Okay, there is as in front, and there is also has, after you have mentioned the quality, then there is also has at the back. Is that taken? Okay, we use as dash as with an adjective, that is, you describe, maybe as tall as cold as, okay, or have verb in between to say something or someone is like something, or someone like something or someone else. Okay, we use as dash as, or we use like. Is that okay? We use the words like or as, any one of them. Look at this one, as sweet as pie. Okay, then look at the other one, colorful like crayons. You know, crayons are colorful. Oh, I love your dress. It's as colorful as as crayons, or it is colorful like crayons, any one of them. It is comparing. You use the word as, dash as, and like to compare two things. Now look at these other examples. I've mentioned this one, two peas in a pod. It means they are what? Identical or nearly so. As big as an elephant means the thing is very big. Oh, the house is as big as an elephant. It means the house is very big. As blind as a bat, completely blind. Look at this one. This man is telling this other person, you are as skinny as a rail. And what did this one too now say? This one say, and you are a mountain. The two of them are abusing each other. This one says is as skinny as a rail. A rail is where trains move on, or just a rail, like a piece of metal that can be on a piece of metal that can be at the balcony. Okay, as skinny as a rail. And this one says you are a mountain. You know, mountains are big. Okay, as playful as a kitten. This is another example. As playful as a kitten. Some kittens like to play. So we use the word has. Look at this one. Busy as a bee. Sparkle like that. Take note of the words on the line. As dash as. Okay. Sparkle like diamonds. Hungry as a bear. Flat as a pancake. Hard as a rock. Look at this one. As sweet as honey. Racing like a frightened rabbit. You see the word like and you see the word as dash as. Okay, those are the two words that are used in similes to compare. You must compare them. As brave as the lion means what? Very brave. As busy as a beaver, very busy, always doing something. As clear as crystal, very clear. Look at this one. As brave as a lion. You know, the lion is a brave animal. As cold as ice, very cold. As cunning as a fox means the person is cunning. Okay. As dry as a bone, it means it's dry. Very dry. Look at this. Sly as a fox. Happy as a clam. It's raining cats and dogs. That is, it's raining heavily. As easy as ABC, it means it's very easy. As hard as nails, it means very tough in character. That is, the person is very tough, does not agree easily. As hungry as a bear, it means the person is very hungry. Look at this one. My dog is as smelly as dirty socks. That means the dog is smelling badly. Now look at this one. Wise as an owl. You know the owl is a bird that likes to sit and watch and doesn't say much. So they say the owl is a wise bird. As wise as an owl. We have a lot of them. Look at this other example. Today I'm feeling as fresh as a daisy. A daisy is a flower. So you can see that as fresh as a daisy. Look at this one. John runs as fast as lightning. You know lightning comes sometimes after a thunder or before a thunder when it is about to rain. Okay, or sometimes during rainfall. That's when the lightning comes and it's always very fast. It comes and then it goes like that. Okay, as fast as lightning. So when somebody runs very fast, say, oh, he's running as fast as lightning. Now look at this. My best friend is as stubborn as a mule. Oh, don't say that about your friend, but just to show that a mule is stubborn. And if you want to compare, you use stubborn as mule. After that meal, I feel as fat as a pig. That means the person ate a lot. My little sister walks as slow as a turtle. That means the turtle is very slow. Okay, you compare things that are similar. Don't say, oh, my sister is as fast as a turtle. That does not make any sense because the turtle is not fast. So you compare things that are similar. Without my glasses, I am as blind as a bat. That boy in my class is as funny as a clown. That is, make people smile and laugh. Very funny. Make jest. Right now, I'm feeling as sick as a dog. Okay, not all the time that a dog is sick, but we can still say as sick as a dog or as faithful as a dog. Have you ever felt as happy as a hippo? When she kissed me, I turned as red as a tomato. Though we black people, we don't turn red. I hope you know. It's only white people that turn red or pink. Our own skin does not permit us to turn red. But when you are comparing, you use things, white people can say this. I turned as red as a tomato. But we black, we cannot turn red. So when you are comparing, you use things that are real. Okay? Now we've talked about what simile is. A simile is a comparison of two things using the words like or as. Don't forget those words. Like crayons, colorful like crayons, or as dash as big as, okay, as sweet as honey, see the word as there, racing like a frightened rabbit, you can see the word like there. Now you're to do this, define simile, then mention three similes and their meanings. Okay, we are given lots of them. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day.